Good evening, ma'am. I am Romaljan Evanius Anyover, second year BS Criminology, and now I will discuss about the history of forensic photography. The history of forensic photography begins with a thing called obscura. Obscura is a kind of um, pinhole camera who are the first camera in photography, and it is the camera who used by scientists to observe the sun and by the artists to make sketches. Photography means writing with light, and and the, the one who first used this word photography was Jane Hilliot in 1737. And in 1795, Thomas Wedgwood made the first photographic process with the camera obscura. But before that, let's enumerate the year where exactly the obscura cameras begin. In 20th century, simple glass lenses simple glass lenses were only introduced. In 1472, Leonardo da Vinci discovered the multicolor of nature white light. In 1676, J.C. Thorne invented a portable camera obscura. In 1704, Isaac Newton discovered optics and elaborated his corpuscular theory of light. In 1725, J.H. Scalzi experimented of the light sensitivity or silver. In 1758, John Dolan invented the achromatic lens. In 1777, J.C. Lightenberg developed electrostatic discharge pattern with dry powder. In 18th century, John F. W. Herschel discovered infrared radiation. In 1801, Ritter discovered the blackening of silver chloride by ultraviolet radiation. In 1815 to 1820, David Western invented the optical system of the future Fowler stereoscope. In 1816, Niels Bohr discovered that camera photographs on paper are sensitized with silver chloride. In 1819, John F. Herschel discovered thiosulfate in solution of silver halides by hypo. In 1822 to 1825, John Niels Bohr discovered copying of engraving on glass, zinc, and future sensitized with bitumen to further attempts at direct photography. In 1839, Louis Jacques Mandy Daguerre invented the daguerreotype, the first commercially successful photographic process. Next, beginning of forensics imaging. The roots of police photography could perhaps be traced to 1851, when French photographer Louis Daguerre originated the idea of using photographs to establish identity or rights. A year later, Switzerland began to photograph vagrants and beggars, while France started to circulate in the first photographic wanted. So it started in Switzerland by um, Louis Daguerre. So these events are also considered an historical beginnings of identification photography or the creation of inexpensive and quick portrait picture of people. So this is for the um, past portrait and easy, unlike sketching. So Sanders traces the beginning of forensic image analysis in 1851 with the scientific examination of fake color. By 1859, photographs used to evidence, especially photographs of the document, were properly admitted in the place of originated document. For the purpose of providing the land grant title, document was a forgery. So, in 1859, the United States Supreme Court told the admissibility of photographs. So in 1860, identification photography was used in England in the USA as photographic record for those who were arrested and imprisoned. Prompted by the assassination of President Abraham Lincoln, the USA made it first wanted posters of John Wilkes Booth in his accomplices. So in 1860, in 1860, photography was used in England in USA because of the assassination of President Abraham Lincoln, and especially for those arrested and imprisoned people. So crime scene photography dates back to 1867 when advertisement of crime scene camera begins to appear. This camera prom- these cameras promise to replace the crime scene sketches of time. And that's all, ma'am. Thank you.